Very good morning, everyone. Very good morning. Welcome to today's theory class, all of y'all. Okay, I hope all of y'all are keeping fine, doing good wherever y'all are. Okay, so everybody, today y'all will be, boys, today y'all will be needing your writing books with y'all. Okay, last week we did start some calculations, but we didn't complete it. We have a lot more to do today. Okay, and guys, when we do these calculations, you all do not need a calculator. I mean, you're not allowed to use a calculator. Okay, in your theory exam, O-level theory exam paper, they have mentioned calculators are not allowed. Okay, so don't use a calculator when we do calculations today. Okay, practice without using a calculator. Okay, right. So then, guys, girls, I'm going to get started. Everybody, last time where we stopped at was we were talking about your computer's processor. Okay, can you all give me in simple terms, what does your processor do? A simple, louder? That's the perfect answer. Converts data into information. Now, information, we all know what it means. We know information is something meaningful. Could you tell me what data is? Raw facts, or an easier word for people to understand? Instructions. Everybody okay with it? Your processor is responsible for taking your instructions. And guys, give me a word that we use when you convert an instruction into information. Execute. Girls behind, are you with me? Okay. When you convert an instruction into information, we use the word execute. Okay. When you convert an instruction into information, you call it in. When you convert an instruction into information, you can call it an execution. Everybody okay with this? Right. I told you guys, your processor is a very busy device. Girls behind, your processor is an extremely busy device. And I showed you all how busy it is. Okay, everybody. Now, yeah, they can come in. They can come in. Tell them to come in soon. Okay, guys. Anyone remembers the unit that we use to measure the speed of a processor? Come in front, please. Right in front, right in front. We use hertz, right? But what is the problem with hertz? Hertz is, I said front, is that front? Come in front. Okay, hertz is very small, right? Hertz is a very, very small unit, isn't it? So you're going to have a very large number. If you measure the processing speed of a device in today's world, and if you use hertz, you're going to have a very long number. So we were converting it into kilohertz, was also giving us a long number. Megahertz also was a long number. Gigahertz. Gigahertz is where we got a very short number. Everybody okay with this? Gigahertz is where the number was really short. Right. Okay. Then guys online, one more thing. Could you all tell me, everybody, if you all can open up your writing books, we took down this note. What does 1 hertz mean? If I tell you a processor has a speed of 1 hertz, what does that 1 hertz mean?
Do one instruction in 1 second.
Don't say can do. Can?
Execute.
Can execute. Can execute 1 instruction every second. Now, typically, a laptop will have a speed of 2 gigahertz. What does that mean? 2 gigahertz means?
Billion.
Not 2, not 200.
2 billion.
2 billion, right? Because the 2 gigahertz, when you convert it into hertz, everyone, do you all remember these calculations here? Last time we took these in our writing book. Okay, last time we took these in our writing book. Can you guys see over here? Sorry, my bad. Everybody, last time we took this in our writing book. Can you all see? Over here, we were measuring the speed of an iPhone 16 Pro Max. Okay, so what were we doing over here? 17.78 gigahertz we had. What did we do? We brought it down to megahertz, from megahertz to kilohertz, from kilohertz to hertz. So then we get 17.78 multiplied by 10 to the power of 9. You all know how 9, right? There are 3 zeros here, 3 zeros here, 3 zeros here. When you put them all together, it's 9 zeros. Guys, this is okay? Okay, 17.78 times 10 to the power of 9 hertz. Okay, hurry up, hurry up. Come in front, please. Girls, come in front, please. Everyone in front, please. Okay, right. So everybody, I also mentioned one more thing to you all. Can a processor contain multiple processors inside it?
Yes.
Yes, but we don't say processor contains processor. What do we say? Not CPUs. A CPU contains cores, isn't it? We call them cores because if you say a processor contains processors, it could confuse a person. It's technically right, but we don't say a processor contains processors. We say a processor can contain multiple cores. Everybody okay with this? Do you guys understand why I took 2 multiplied by 4.05, 4 multiplied by 2.42? Do you all understand where these numbers come from? Because the iPhone processor was what type of processor? Hexacore, isn't it? I showed you guys, the iPhone processor was hexacore. Hexacore means how many cores? 6 cores. And the website told us 2 cores are working at this speed. 4 cores are working at this speed. That's why I multiplied the 2 and added them up. Everybody okay with this? Sounds good? Guys, girls, okay with this? Right. If y'all are okay with this, let's see. I'm moving down, okay? I'm moving down over here. One more question. Why were we having multiple cores? Why are processors in today's world? Oh, exactly. So that because when you have multiple cores, the workload is distributed, right? Boys, are you with me? When you have multiple cores, the workload is distributed between multiple cores, isn't it? So then what happens? The amount of heat produced goes down. When the amount of heat produced goes down, does the fan have to work very hard? Answer is no. Then is electricity consumption going to be high? Answer is no. Is it clear? So to make your device energy efficient, we use multiple cores. Everybody okay with this? Guys, girls, all of you all? To make your device energy efficient, multiple cores are being used. Okay, girls behind, are you with me? Okay, multiple cores are used to keep a device energy efficient. Okay, right. Can we guys move down over here? Not sorry, here. Right. So we have done up to here. Right. Can you guys read this question from the 2019 past paper? 2019 past paper, guys online. Can you all also help me out here? The smartphone has a 4 gigahertz CPU. Describe the function of a CPU. Shall we first show the examiner? We know what CPU stands for. Central, you said, right? The central processing unit is responsible for converting what to what? Data into information. Shall we stop using data and use a different word? Okay. We don't say convert, we say executing. Shall we start using that word? Executing data or instructions into information, or executing your input into output. Let's start using that word. Convert is also right, but let's improve our vocabulary. Okay. So you can say the central processing unit. Show the examiner you know what CPU stands for. The central processing unit is responsible for executing, which means converting, executing instructions into information on a computer system. Everybody talk to yourselves and write this down. The central processing unit is responsible for execution. Execution of what? Users' instructions into information. Aren't you noting it down? Okay. Then guys, once you're done with that, also read the exam, the marking scheme answer that which is just below it. Tell me again, marking scheme answer. You're not learning anything now. You're just copying what he wrote, you're writing there. Okay, I'll call you inside. Sorry? By heart, no, doesn't work. Understand it and write it in your own words. Then you're learning. Otherwise, you're just by hearting, like you said, by hearting. You're not learning. Okay. There are certain times you have to by heart. Like the certain words you have to by heart. The word virtual memory, the word random access memory, the word read-only memory. But how they work, understand it. Okay. Okay. Right, guys, girls, I'm going to keep moving down. Okay. So over here, next, what do we have? Julian's PC. What does PC stand for? Excellent. Okay, a computer which only one user can use. Examples can be your laptop, your smartphone, tablet. Okay, all our devices come under PC. Explain what 2.3 gigahertz measures in this context. Okay, it is the speed of your processor. What did you say? Exactly the number of executions or the number of instructions executed every second. Perfect answer there. Let's combine both of them. Okay, we'll start off with this is the speed of the processor. This is the speed of the processor. This is the speed of the computer's processor. Okay. Okay, it defines, so it states, it defines the number of instructions that can be executed every second. Okay, those who are done also read the marking scheme. There are some new words there. Clock cycles per second. I would recommend you all to stick to the word instructions. Okay, you don't have a textbook yet? Oh, you should have by now. You know where the back office is, right? Okay, in the break, get one. Okay. Okay, everybody. And then also have a look at the marking scheme, guys. Atif, are you writing? Your textbook is not with you today. What is nothing doing with your textbook? You went to his house to study. Yeah. Okay, good. Did you all study? Right, guys, now you all need your writing books, everyone. Okay, right. So this entire part from here onwards, I will not be, the same thing in the textbook. I'm going to give it to you all in your writing book. Okay, so can we all get down our writing books, guys? Writing books, can you call whoever is outside, please? Can you call them inside? You will have to get up and go, yeah. Okay. Right, can we get down the heading? Measuring computer memory. Guys, girls, everyone, measuring computer memory. Measuring computer memory. Right, everybody, we are going to move forward now. Hurry up. Atif, quickly fill in your answers now. Right, now everybody, we are going to be looking at how do we calculate the memory of the computer. Okay, how much of data can a computer system hold? How much of data can a computer storage hold? Hurry up. Girls behind, are you all with me? Okay, right. Boys, can you come in front, please? Come here. Okay, now everybody, we are going to start from the smallest. Okay, we are going to start from the smallest and then we're going to keep building upon it. Now, everybody, if you take a single character in your computer, a single character, an example would be what? The letter A, the letter B, the letter C, a single character. Everybody okay with this? If you take a single character, okay, let's say, for example, the letter A, okay, this letter A takes up a space of, 8 bits, yeah. This single character will take up a space of 8 bits. Everybody okay with this? Can you all write it down with me? 8 bits, okay? So you can write it down in words also. A single character, it can be a full stop, it can be a question mark, okay? A single character takes up a space of 8 bits. Everybody okay with this? A single character takes up a space of 8 bits. Okay, everyone okay with this? Now you can say 8 bits Okay, you can say 8 bits. I want to tell you all one more thing. Can you all just hold on for a second? 8 bits. If you put 8 bits together, exactly, you can call it one capital B byte. Everybody okay with this? 8 bits. You can either say 8 bits or you can say 1 byte. Everybody okay with this? So can I also say this, everyone? One more thing. Can I also say this? One character takes up a space of 1 byte. Can I say that? Why no? I can say that, right? 8 bits is equal to 1 byte now. So I can say one single character on my computer takes up a space of 1 byte. I can say that. Okay? Right. Awesome. Everybody okay with this? So if I have a file called Platinum, let's show it to you all. Sometimes my computer won't show a very small unit. My computer might not show it to me. But you all tell me, if I had a notepad file with the text Platinum inside it, what should the file size be? Less than 1 byte. How? Platinum has multiple letters now. Sorry? Platinum. 8. Correct. 8 bytes or 64 bits. Come in front of Abdul Halik. Over here. Come here. Come here. Okay? Everybody okay with this? You all understand the formula here? When I put Platinum together, there are 8 characters, isn't it? Each character is taking a single byte. So you have 8 characters. You're going to have 8 bytes. You're going to have 8 bytes. You're going to have 8 bytes or you're going to have 64 bits. You all understand how 64 bits came? You can convert bytes into bits, right? Isn't it? So then you're going to have 64 bits. Okay, 8 bytes or 64 bits. Right. Now guys, can you put down this heading over here? Can everyone put down this heading over here? Measuring using the decimal number system. Measuring using the decimal number system. Okay. What are you waiting for? Sorry? So you can start now. Oh, lovely. Not working. Okay, everybody, measuring using the decimal number system. Now, boys, girls, look at me below. When it comes to measuring your computer memory, there are 2 number systems you have to learn. You can measure using decimal number system. And there is another one called binary number system. Okay, I'll teach you all binary later. First, we're going to learn decimal number system. Okay, boys, everyone looking here? How do I disable this one? Give me 1 second, please. Okay, measuring using the decimal number system. Okay, so everybody over here, can you all take this down with me? Boys, girls, everyone, what did I tell you all at the beginning? What do we know? 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Are we okay with this? 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. We do know this. Then guys, if you put 1000 bytes together, everybody okay with this? If you put 1000 bytes together, you get what we call 1 kilobyte, capital K, capital B, 1 kilobyte. Are we okay with this? If you put 1000 kilobytes together, 1 megabyte, capital K, capital B, you get 1 megabyte. If you put 1000 MB together,
1 gigabyte.
you get 1 gigabyte. If you put 1000 GB together,
1 terabyte.
you get 1 terabyte. Let's go one more step. Okay. If you put 1000 TB together, you get 1 petabyte. Can you guys get these down? Okay, so you have 8 bits, which is equal to 1 byte. 1000, if you put 1000 bytes together, you get 1 kilobyte. If you put 1000 kilobytes together, you get 1 megabyte. Okay, and so on. Okay, everybody. Now, guys, can you all also put down a note over here? As you go downwards, everybody, as you go downwards, what's happening? The units are getting bigger. The units get bigger. The units get bigger. So then when you're going upwards, it will be the opposite, which means the units are getting smaller, isn't it? When you're going the other way around, the units are getting smaller. Are we okay with this? The units get bigger, and when you're coming downwards, and when you're going upwards, the units keep getting bigger. Imal, have you taken them down? Okay. Right. So I want you to take down one more note over here. Okay, guys, this is a rule that you all must remember. When converting from a small unit to a big unit, taking it down. When small unit to sorry. When converting from a big unit, to a small unit, we keep multiplying. Everybody okay with this? When converting from a big unit to a small unit, we keep multiplying. Everybody okay with this? Right. So now let's take an example. Okay, everybody, let's take an example now. Okay. So everybody, a very simple example I'm going to give you all is, we'll take the value of 2 gigabytes. Okay, we have a storage of 2 gigabytes. I want you all to give me that answer in bytes. Okay, I'll call you 2 gigabytes. I want the answer in bytes. Everybody okay with this? So everybody over here, what do we do? 1 minute. Let me get down the question first. This is my question, guys. 2 gigabytes, capital G, capital B. I want the answer in bytes. Everybody okay with this? Now, guys, girls, everyone, Atif, all of y'all, boys, do you all agree that I am going from a big unit to a small unit? Everyone behind, girls, can anyone read from there? Okay. Y'all can see gigabytes to bytes is what? Big unit to a small unit, isn't it? So what was the rule? You keep multiplying. So you start at gigabytes and keep multiplying until you reach bytes. Okay. So everyone, you are here 2 gigabytes now, 2 GB. Now what do you do? Multiply here. Before GB, what do you have? Megabytes. So from GB to MB, you need to multiply by how much? 1000 megabytes. 1000 megabytes. Then from megabytes, you need to go to kilobytes. Another 1000 kilobytes. Then from here, where do we go? Bytes. We come to bytes. Have we reached where we want to reach? We have. So we can stop there. Now, guys, I told you all no calculator, right? I told you all no calculator. So if you keep your answer like this, you get full marks. The examiner never tells you, give me the final mathematical value. They'll tell you, you know what? Construct an expression to show what? To convert gigabytes to bytes. The examiner will not ask you for the final mathematical answer. he'll ask you to keep it in expression form. So if you stop here, you got your full marks. Everybody okay with this? But if you want to, simplify it, that's entirely up to you. Guys, girls, if you stop here, you got your full marks, no probs over here. If you want to simplify, go ahead and simplify. How would it be? 2 times?
10 to the power 9.
You can write 2 billion, or you can write 2 times 10 to the power of 3, 6, 9. There are altogether 9 zeros now. So 2 times 10 to the power of 9 and bytes. Everybody okay with this? Yeah. What if you get the final answer wrong? You mean when you say final, you're referring to this? No, your working is all correct now. That's fine. That's all I'm looking at. I'm looking at your working. Okay, if that is fine, that's all right. Okay. Everybody okay with this? Boys, shall I do one more? Okay. That's it. But you're confused. No? Then guys, can you all take 3.5 TB and convert it into bits? When it comes to bits only, things get a little confusing. Okay. Can you write down the question? 3.5. Are you using a calculator? Put it away. Guys, you're not allowed to even bring the calculator inside the ICT exam. It's not allowed. Okay. Because the examiner is not asking you for a mathematical final answer. He's saying, give me an expression. You will see in the textbook and all, I have done the same thing. So, guys, over here, what do we have? 3.5 TB. I want the answer in bits. Okay. 3.5 terabytes. I want to answer in bits. So now let's keep moving, guys. Final answer. Expression form. Stop at expression form. If you want to simplify the expression, go ahead. But there's no extra mark for you as such. Okay. So 3.5. Guys, we have TB. First, tell me this. Are we going from a big unit to a small unit or small unit to a big unit? Big to small. So then you multiply or divide? You have to multiply here. So 3.5 TB multiplied by 1000 GB. You got to GB now. Look at your table, guys. From GB, who is above? MB. Above GB, you have MB. So multiply by another 1000. Multiply by another 1000. 1000 MB. Who is above MB? Kilobytes. Multiply by another 1000. 1000 kilobytes. Who is above KB? Bytes. Above KB, you have bytes. Multiply by another 1000. You still haven't reached the end. Exactly. Now, guys, this is the confusing part. From bytes to bits, how much?
8.
We multiply by 8. Can you guys see that? 1 second. From bytes to bits, you need to multiply by 8. See above bytes, what's there? 8 bits now. So you need to multiply by 8. Everybody okay with this? So now you come down and multiply by 8. 8 bits. Okay, guys, you can read my answer, right? 8 bits is over here. Over here, we have 8 bits. How do we write our answer? This is fine. This answer is completely fine. If you want, guys, 3.5 times 10 to the power of how many zeros? 12 zeros into 8. And what's your unit? No, bits. Your unit here is bits. Are we okay with this? Okay. Again, I'm sorry. Can you call that student inside? The student who is outside, can you call them inside, please? What's wrong? Can we give the answer in standard form? Oh, you can, but you're not getting any extra marks. You get it? So you can stop here at this area. You can stop. You get it? You can stop over here. Okay. Right now, guys, girls. Yes, Nathalie, you're right. Guys, I made a mistake here. It shouldn't be kilobyte again. It should be bytes. 1000 bytes. Then 8 bits. Thank you, Nathalie. Okay, right. Everybody, guys, girls, all of y'all, I want to change the topic a little bit for now. Girls, all of y'all, are y'all done? Right, boys, Abdurrahman, all of y'all done there? Right, guys, can you stop work and look at me for a few minutes, guys? Right, guys, girls, all of y'all, listen to me carefully. All of y'all, I want to give you all a different example. I want to change the topic a little bit to tell you all about your upcoming exams. Now, before we talk about that, guys, now, all of y'all, you all know you have so many banks over here in Sri Lanka, okay? And you can always, what do you call, if you want, you could take a loan from a bank, isn't it? Okay, when people want to build their business, when people want to build a house, when people want to buy a vehicle, if they don't have the finances right now, what do? They approach a bank, okay? But just because you go and ask a bank for a loan, they don't just give you the loan, isn't it? Everyone, are you listening to me? Girls behind, can you stop everything else now? Okay, just because you ask them for a loan, they don't just give you a loan and hope you pay back that loan. You get it, guys? When a bank gives you a loan, they will do everything that they can to make sure you pay back that loan. You guys know what a loan means, no? They will lend you money, okay? They'll lend you money for whatever your reason is. I want to buy a vehicle, I want to build a house, I want to improve my business. Whatever your reason is, they'll lend you that money, but with so many terms and conditions. Is it clear? Now, all of you, let me ask you all this. Let's say you take a loan from the bank. When you take a loan from the bank doesn't even believe your name. What do they ask? They ask you for proof that the name that you say is actually your name. So how do you prove your name? Birth certificate, or they ask you for your ID. They ask you for your national identity card. Then next, guys, the bank needs to know that you can actually pay back this loan. So what do?
Properties.
No. Before that, they need to know that you can actually pay back the loan. So they'll ask, do you have a job? Just because you say you have a job, they don't believe you. What do they say? We want a letter from the company accountant stating that you have a job. Then just because you have a job, that's not enough. What do they ask next? We want to know that you get a monthly salary. So then the accountant has to give a letter saying that every month you get so much. That also they don't believe. What do they ask you for? They tell you, you know what? We want to see your bank statement. You know what a bank statement is? A bank statement shows the money coming into your account. Is it clear? So they'll ask you exactly. They'll tell you 6 months bank statement we need. We need to see for the last 6 months, this salary was coming into your account. Isn't it? Then on top of that, they will say, you know what? We want a guarantor as well. Who is a guarantor? Somebody who's going to guarantee to the bank that you will pay back this loan. So you need to find somebody who will give a guarantee to the bank that you will pay back this loan. We call that person a guarantor. Then sometimes if the loan is a very big amount, they will ask for something called collateral. You know what collateral means? Sorry? No, you don't give it. You place something against your loan. Meaning you might keep some jewelry, or you might keep a property or a vehicle. Girls behind, okay? You keep something against your loan. It means if you fail to pay the loan, they take your collateral, your jewelry or your vehicle or your house. Now, obviously, the collateral that you place will sometimes be higher in value or similar in value of your loan. It won't be lower in value. You get it? Okay, so the bank will ask you for a collateral. Then, guys, that's also not enough for them. What do they ask next? They give you a lot of terms and conditions. If you fail to pay it, penalties will be there. If you fail to pay it, we will take you to court. And at the end of all these terms and conditions, what do they ask you for? Your signature. Everybody okay with this? Then, guys, certain banks will go to the extent saying your company has to give a letter saying that every month so much from your salary will be debited to this bank account to pay your loan. Your company has to give a letter stating that they will do that. Everybody okay with this? Like this, the bank will ask so many things to make sure that you pay back that loan. Is it clear? So when they give you that loan, they know very well you're going to pay it back. Everybody okay with this? Abdullah, all of you, because they have set up such a system so that you have to pay back that loan. Everybody okay with it? They have put such a system in place where there is no way you can fail to pay that loan. You may pay it later, but if you pay it later, it will be a much higher amount. So the bank is anyway in a win-win situation. You get it? What am I trying to tell you all over here? The bank has set up a system so that they are anyway in a win-win. When they give you that loan, they are not losing money. They're going to get a much higher amount from you. and they have put a system that way. Okay, they have checked everything about you and they know, okay, it seems like you can pay it, and they have terms and conditions in that. They have terms and conditions in the agreement that you cannot even fail to make a payment. You have to. If you don't pay it, they're going to come after your property, after your jewelry, after your vehicle, whatever values you have, they're going to come after it. And you agree to it. Now, guys, why am I giving you all this example? Now, all of you all, we started our class in May, right? We started in May. May finished, June finished, and now we are in July here. Everybody okay with this? Very soon, your term exams are about to start. Everybody okay with this? Once the term exams starts, after the term exams, there is no point in you guys having regrets and saying, you know what, the teacher wasn't good. You know what, the class wasn't good. You know what, students were disturbing me. Students were using the phone in front of me. Okay, thereafter blaming this factor, that factor does absolutely nothing for you. Okay, there are so many factors that you have control over right now. There are so many things. I'm going to list a few things now where you can control it. And those tiny things which you can control can change the result of your first term exam. Okay, now when I see the last year batch, guys, there are many students, they started giving regrets. You know what, I wish I took the notes more seriously here. Okay, and then some started blaming things that were not at all in their control. The examiner questioned us from this chapter. They never have questioned from this chapter. So unfair that they questioned us from this chapter. So what? You can keep crying about that, but the exam still happened. Is it clear? You should have prepared for that chapter. You get it? Or some students, for example, 1 minute. Okay, when are the exams? I'll give you all those details. So what really happens is, after the exams happen, students starts regretting. I should have done this. I should have done that. Now, guys, all of you all, now itself, going forward, there are so many things that are in your control. Now, for your first term exam, the questions that I give you are not in your control. The hardness of the question is not in your control. The type of questions I give you is not in your control. Everybody okay with this? But the way you prepare for the exam, is that in your control? The way you prepare for it is 100% in your control. Okay, number one, when it comes to attendance, when it comes to attending the class, that is absolutely in your control. Some of you all guys, your parents have given you all the freedom to choose between online and physical. Your parents have allowed you to choose between online and physical. So you have control over choosing whether you come physically or whether you come online. And you guys all know for IT, for ICT subject, guys, coming physically is much better than attending it online, especially for practicals. Everybody okay with this? Number one is your attendance. Number two is your attentiveness. When you come to class, are you actually concentrating? Okay, so guys, when you come to class, where you keep your phone, is that in your control? It is in your control. You can keep it under the table or you can keep it in your bag. Okay, entirely in your control. If you keep it under your table, I might not notice it. Okay, but it's going to keep disturbing you. Okay, your concentration is not going to be with me. Guys online, if you're doing your studies with notifications enabled, if you have not enabled do not disturb mode, those notifications are going to keep popping up and you're going to lose your concentration. You guys get my point? Guys online, if you can keep your phone outside your room when you're doing classes, much better. That is in your control. Okay, the third thing is, guys, your assignments. Assignments so far have been very disappointing with the class. Okay, last week's number of submissions was very low. Now guys, assignments is also in your control. Whether you complete the assignment successfully or not is not my concern. What is my concern? Did you try it? That's all I'm looking for. Because in the class, guys, when I do questions with you all, I'm giving you all the answer then and there. I don't have time to wait until you figure out the answer. So because I have so many over here, I directly give you all the answer. I'm spoon feeding it to you all. Okay, when you attempt this on your own and you try to figure out the answer, that's when real learning is happening. Real learning happens when you're trying to figure out the answer on your own. That's when your brain is actually thinking. Here, I'm giving you guys the answer. Just to make it easy, just to get you all started, I'm giving you all the answer. And thereafter, I give you all a home assignment so that at home, you all practice it on your own and get properly thorough with it. So attentiveness, attendance, assignments are all in your control. Everybody okay with this? The questions you ask me is in your control. You can either choose to falsely say, yes, I understood. Or you can choose to ask questions in your control. Everybody okay with this? The time you go to bed, the time you choose to go to bed, does it have an effect in how you get up the next morning? Most definitely. You know very well you go to bed late, next day morning you're going to be in a bad mood. Isn't it? But you make an effort to go to bed early, next day morning you're much more relaxed, you're much more calmer, isn't it? Okay, so your mood in the morning is in your control. Guys, the person you choose to sit with in the class is absolutely in your control. Agree with me? You know very well. I'm not saying you have good friends, bad friends. What I'm telling you is, you know very well, some of you all are very close with certain people in this class. And that's good. It's good to have close friends. But don't use your friendship against you. Everybody okay with this? Some of you all are good friends. That's good. May your friendship, keep getting better and better. But don't use your friendship against you. You know very well sitting next to this person means you guys are not going to be concentrating. So then at least understand, okay, in class we don't sit together. In the breaks we have a good time. Everybody okay with this? That is in your control to decide on that, on choosing where you sit. Do you choose to sit next to each other or keep a gap between each other? That makes a difference. Everybody okay with this? Okay, where you choose to sit is in your control. Like this, guys, in the next few classes, I'll keep showing you all things, okay, which are in your control. Everybody okay with this? When you focus on these tiny things that are in your control, the result will automatically fall in place. Everybody okay with this? At home, when you're doing your assignments, when you're doing your revision at home, if you keep the phone outside the room versus the phone inside the room, you will notice a massive difference in your productivity. When that phone is inside the room, every time it buzzes, every time it vibrates, every time it lights up, you lose your concentration. Boys over there, are you all with me? Okay, guys, in this classroom, the temperature, I have given it to you all to control. If anyone over here tells me it's too cold, I give you all the remote and say adjust it. As long as it's not affecting the others, you are free to adjust the temperature. Everybody okay with this? Sounds good. Then guys, when I give you all the data files, whether you choose to download it before the class or after you come here is in your control. You know very well when you download the files after you come to class, you know how difficult it is for you. You're going to be missing a lot of content, isn't it? When you come to class and then choose to download the files, I have already started the lesson. You have already missed out on the beginning. Now the rest of the class becomes, very difficult for you to understand because you missed out the beginning. Everybody, what time you come to class, I believe most of it is in your control. Sometimes maybe you all are dependent on your parent. If you're dependent on your parent and you have no control over the timing, I understand it. That's fine. But focus on what you can control. If you have the control of waking up your parents earlier, do it. Everybody okay with it? If you have the control of leaving home earlier and coming here earlier, do it. Focus on the things that you can control. The result will take care of itself. Everybody okay with this? Don't simply say, you know what, it's impossible for me to come earlier. Don't say that. Ask yourself, what can I do to make myself come early? Focus on those things. Everybody okay with this? Now, guys, the next thing is, I wanted to tell you all is, I forgot about it now. I was going to tell you all one more thing. I forgot about it. Anyway, no worries. All of you all, I want you all to take these tiny things seriously. Very soon, your term exams are coming up. I'll give you all the date shortly. Okay? Very soon, your term exams are coming up. At that moment, I don't want you all to be, because after term exams in December, we'll be having the parents meeting. At that time, I don't want you all to be having lots of regrets on your face. Okay, now we will start asking yourself what is in your control and slowly start taking control of them. Focus on what you can do. Yeah. Guidelines on the exam. We will share that when the exams get closer. You mean how to prepare for the exam? Okay, I'll share those with you all. But for now, guys, the way you treat your notes, boys, girls, the way you treat your notes, what you jot down on top of your textbook notes, what you write on your writing book notes, do you answer your past paper questions? Do you read the answer in the marking scheme? Guys, I have given you all the marking scheme as well. On the textbook, the marking scheme is given. On the tute also, the marking scheme is given. Do you read that marking scheme? That is also in your control. Everybody okay with this? Like this, there are so many things that are in your control. Focus on those. There are also certain things that are not in your control. The quality of the teacher, the explanation of the teacher. These things are not in your control. Okay? The furniture in the classroom, not in your control. But don't go about blaming things that are not in your control. Okay? Ask yourself, from what I can control, what can I do? And focus a lot on that. Everybody okay with this? Okay? Right, guys. I want to move forward now. Okay? Now, why did I give you all the example of the bank? Why did I bring the bank into it as an example first? No idea.
It's too busy.
Okay, that could be one of the reasons, because the bank asked himself, we are giving the customer a loan. There's a high chance he won't pay that loan. There's a high chance, right? He might run away from the country before paying the loan. High chance. But what does the bank say? What can we do to make sure he pays it back? And everything that they can do to make sure he pays it back, they do. So they ask for guarantor, they ask for collateral, they ask you for your company letter, they ask you for your bank statements, they ask you for your signature, isn't it? Whatever they can do to make sure that you pay back that loan, they do. So similarly, you also, when it comes to your studies, not only to, right now you guys are only focused on your studies, but after your studies, your responsibilities will keep increasing. Okay, after O level, A level, then you get into university, then you get a job. Okay, your responsibilities are going to keep increasing. So for anything in life, guys, this should be your attitude. What's the attitude? Focus on what you can control. Set up a system where automatically you're going to be successful. Is it clear? The bank has put up a system where anyway you have to pay back that loan. There's no way. They have put up such a system where there's no way you can escape from them. So everybody, what was I telling you all now? Set yourselves up to be successful. Okay, where you have a system where anyways you're going to do well at the exam. You have a system where you're going to be doing a daily revisions, you're going to be attending class on time, or you're going to be doing assignments on time. You have set up a system where anyways you're going to do really well at the exams. Everybody okay with this? As we go forward, I'll share some tips with you all. Whether you all choose to take it or not is in your hands. I can't force you all to do anything as such. What I can do over here is when you all come, sometimes I change your place because I know if you all sit there together, okay, it will be a problem for you all. That's why I change the place. During the break, I don't keep you all separated, right? During the break, I let you all be as you all want. Okay, but during class, sometimes I know you all sitting together will be a problem. It's not I'm favoriting somebody or I have a grudge against somebody. No, nothing like that. Okay, I just know that if they sat together, since you all are very good friends, it won't be productive for you all. That's why I separate you all. Everybody okay with this? Nothing against you all. Okay, right, guys. Now let's move away from here and let's get back to our lesson. Okay, right, guys, girls, everybody. Let's keep moving down now. Can we write rule number 2? Everybody, can we come and look at this table again? Everybody, can we come and look at this table again? When you go from top to bottom, the units are getting bigger. When you go from bottom to top, girls, there is one. Yusuf, you can come in. Yusuf, come in soon. Hurry up. Okay. Hurry up. Okay. Right, guys, girls, all of y'all. When you go from top to bottom, you also the units keep getting bigger. When you go from bottom to top, units are going to keep getting smaller. Okay, so can you all put down that note here? When converting from a what do you call small unit, from a small unit to a big unit, we must divide. We must keep dividing. Everybody, can you get down this rule? When converting from a small unit to a big unit, we must keep dividing. Okay, boys, I have taken it down. Okay, we must keep dividing. So let me give you guys a question now. So say for example, guys, 3.5 times 10 to the power of 8 bytes. I want this in gigabytes. I want this in gigabytes.
When finding 10 to the power of -4.
1 second, that will go step by step. So guys, we are in bytes. We want to go to gigabytes now. First, tell me, guys, bytes is a smaller unit than gigabytes, isn't it? You're going from a small unit to a big unit. Everybody okay with this? You're going from a small unit to a big unit. So you need to keep dividing. Are we okay with this? Right. So let's get started then. 3.5 times 10 to the power of 8. We are in bytes. Okay. So now when you divide, guys, where do you get to?
Bytes.
How much? Divide by 1000. 1 second. 1000 kilobytes. Again divide 1000 megabytes. Again divide 1000 gigabytes. 1000 gigabytes. Okay. Now guys, you can keep your answer this way, or let me show you one more way you can write your answer. You can write it like this: 3.5 times 10 to the power of 8 divided by, everybody, you can divide by 1000 multiplied by 1000 multiplied by 1000. You can write it that way also. The first way is also right. Second way is also right. What can you do? You can say 1000 kilobytes into 1000 megabytes into 1000 gigabytes. Everybody okay with this? This is also fine. Method 1 is also fine. Method 2 is also fine. I'll also show you all method 3 here. You can write it like this: 3.5 times 10 to the power of 8 divided by 10 to the power of 3, 6, 9. 9 zeros, no? 10 to the power of 9. Okay? You can also write it this way. And if you want, you can further simplify it. If you want, you can further simplify it. On top, you have 10 to the power of 8. At the bottom, you have 10 to the power of 9. You can simplify those two if you want. Or you know what? Don't go there. Don't go there. I'm confusing everybody. Stop here. This is method number 3 here. Method number 3 is also right. Yeah. All of this gives you the same answer. 3 different ways of writing your answer. Okay. The final answer examiner doesn't need. He wants you to construct an expression. Okay, everybody? I didn't get you. After simplifying it. So above you have 10 to the power of 8. At the bottom you have 10 to the power of 9. So if you simplify it, you get 10 to the power of -1. Don't do it. Just keep it like this. Okay? Right. Let me give you all one more and then we move away from here. Okay? I'll give you all one more and then we move away from here. Right. So then guys, (3.5) times 10 to the power of 8 bits. Bits. I want the answer in gigabytes. What do we do over here? I'm starting from bits now. I'm starting from bits. You guys know 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. There's some 8 involved now. Okay? So now what we do over here is we are converting from a small unit to a big unit. So you have to divide. Small to big, you have to divide. Okay? So, Abdul, 3.5 times 10 to the power of 8. Okay, divide. So we are in bits now. Keep dividing. Divided by, from bits to bytes, what is it? 8. Tell the unit also. 8 bytes. 8 bytes. Okay. Then from bytes, where do we go? 1000 kilobytes. Then 1000 megabytes. Then gigabytes. Keep your answer like this, also fine. Or 3.5 times 10 to the power of 8 divided by or over 8 times 10 to the power of 3, 6, 9. This is also fine. You choose your method. Okay. Guys, yesterday I shared the data files with you all. Please have them downloaded for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's class, we first finish the shapes PowerPoint. Then we will start a past paper question. Okay. Please make sure I'll have that downloaded. Okay, right. Can we move on, guys? Okay, so when we convert from a small unit to big unit, you all know what to do. When converting from a big unit to a small unit, also you all know what to do. Okay, right, guys. Now things are going to get a little confusing. Okay, right. Can you guys now note down binary number system? We now learned the decimal number system now. Now we are going to talk about the binary number system. Okay, binary number system. Binary number system. Exactly. Binary number system. Boys, you are noted down. This is now we are going to move on to your binary number system. Right. Everybody, your computer deals with a language called binary. Agree? Okay. Your computer deals with a language called binary. In binary, guys, you have only two characters. What are the two characters? Ones and zeros. In binary language, guys, we only have ones and zeros. Can you guys note that down? The binary language consists of only two characters, 1 and 0. The binary language consists of only two digits, What are those two? 0 and 1. Okay. Sounds good. You need to remember this fact, okay? Because the entire binary number system is based on the 0 and 1. Okay, the entire binary number system is based on zeros and ones. Okay, took it down. Where's the textbook? You didn't bring it today? Why is it there? No, we're going to do some past paper questions in the textbook now. Okay, everybody okay with this then? Okay, so then guys, 10 minutes, 8:45, we will be back. Okay, everybody, 8:45, we will be moving forward. Okay, have a nice break. I told you all the binary language consists of zeros and ones. That's how many characters, guys? That's two characters, isn't it? You have a total of 2 digits over here. Now, guys, this is the part you all need to understand. If you all understand this, then the binary number system is not a problem for you all. Numbers, listen carefully to my words. Numbers in the binary number system can only be numbers that are a power of 2. Sounds confusing. I'll break it to you all. Everyone, listen again. Numbers in the binary number system can only be numbers that are a power of 2. Let's see what this means. Now, everybody, come on, please don't. 1 second. 2 to the power of 0 is equal to how much? 1. 2 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Everybody okay with this? 2 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So in the binary number system, you can use 1 because 2 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Now, 2 to the power of 1 is equal to 2. Okay? 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 4. Now, everyone knows what 2 to the power of 2 means, right? 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, it's 4. 2 to the power of 3, it's equal to 8. Okay, everyone knows what 2 to the power of 3 means. 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, hurry up. 2 to the power of 4, you have 16. 2 to the power of 5, 32. You have 32. You can see these numbers keep doubling. Now, guys, these are numbers. Nadim, hurry up. These are numbers that you can use in the binary number system. What did I tell you all? These are numbers that you can use in the binary number system. Remember this rule, okay? Right, keep going. 2 to the power of 6? 64. 64. 2 to the power of 7? 128. 128. 2 to the power of 8? 100. 256, 2 to the power of 9, 512, and 2 to the power of 10, 1024. Did you all take this down? Okay, hurry up, let's take this down. So then guys, now that you all know the numbers available in the binary number system, now you all tell me, can I write 8 bits? Can I write 8? Is 8 there? 8 is there, right? Everybody? I can write 8 bits. I can write 8 bits because 8 is there in the binary number system. But can I write 8 bits is equal to 1 byte? 1 is also there. So I can write 1, isn't it? I can write 8 bits. I can also write 1 byte because 8 is there, 1 is also there. 2 to the power of 0 is how much? 1, no? So you can write 1. Now this is where things get a little this thing. Can I write 1000 bytes? There is no 1000. The closest you have is 1024. Now do you all understand how 1024 came in? Everyone okay? Now you all understand why we say 1024 in the binary number system. Because in the binary number system, there is no 1000. 2 to the power of 10 is 1024. There is no 1000. The closest we have is 1024. That's why we keep using 1024. Okay, guys. So here what do we do? 1024 bytes. 1024 bytes is equal to 1. Now everybody, if I say kilobyte, it's going to be confusing. We are using binary now, so we say kibibyte. Okay? Otherwise, how do you know whether I'm using binary or decimal? So when I say kilobyte, you know it's decimal. When I say kibibyte, you know it's binary. Okay? Kibibyte. Capital K, B, I, capital byte. Okay? How do you write it in short form? 1024 KIB. KIB is equal to 1 MB byte. Everybody okay with this? 1024 MIB is equal to 1 GB byte. And we can keep going on. Okay, girls behind, boys behind, okay with this? Okay? You're taking it down. What's wrong? In decimal number system, we use 1000. In binary, we use 1024. Okay, so guys, when you all see maybe byte, kibi byte, immediately you know you need to multiply by 1000 or 1024. You say 1024. When you see pebi, kibi, gibi, then you know it's 1024. When you see kilo, mega, giga, you know it's 1000. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Okay, for now it's like something, you know, like looks difficult. You'll get used to it. Are we okay with this? So guys, the same rules again. When converting from a big unit to a small unit, you need to keep multiplying. When converting from a small unit to a big unit, you need to keep dividing. Same rules. Okay. TB byte. Should I also get that down? 1024 GB byte is equal to 1 TB byte. Okay, guys, girls. Okay. Right. With that, can you go to your textbook now? There are some questions related to this. With that, guys, can we open up our textbook and proceed from there? Yusuf, can you come and sit this side? I can't see you at all. Come this side and sit, please. Okay. Right, guys, girls, I'm going to move away from here. I'm going to move away from here. Right. So over here, guys, the same thing I have explained over here. Okay, everyone, guys, girls, the same thing I have explained over here. We are going to move down over here. A printer has, somebody read it for me. 32, okay. What's the unit? 32 megabytes of cache memory. A printer has 32 megabytes of cache memory. Construct, you guys saw the wording here? Construct an expression. They did not ask you for the final answer. Expression to show how many bits are in 32 megabytes. So can we get started with this? So everybody, I'm going to be typing my answer, so I'll keep it in. So everybody, I'm going from big to small or small to big? Big to small. So you need to keep multiplying. 32 MIB. Multiply by how much? 1024 KIB. Girls, guys, how did I come to KIB? Can you all see here? Everyone, we were in MIB. Now we come to KIB. From KIB, we go to bytes. From bytes, we come to bits. So from here, 1024, 8. Okay? What is okay? Then again, 1024 bytes. And then 8 bits. Sorry, simple B, yeah? Your answer like this is completely fine. But if you want, you can also write it like this, 32 times 1024 to the power of 2. Agree? 1024 squared times 8. And what is your unit, guys? Your unit here is bits. You can do that also. Or you can even write 64 times 1024 squared. Entirely up to you. Exactly. Okay. Everyone okay with this? Shall I just show you this? Okay, all of you look at the marking scheme. How have they given you the marks? See? Guys, girls, stop for a few seconds. I'll explain this to you. Look at the marking scheme here. 1 mark if you mention the 8 bits. 1 mark if you have mentioned the 1024. 1 mark for the complete expression. Understood that? The final answer nobody is interested in. Okay. Did you calculate all of them and write a final answer? No. We are looking at this. 1 mark if you mention 8 bits. 1 mark if you mention any of the 1024s. And 1 mark for the complete expression. Everybody okay with this? If you are given the result, nothing extra. Okay. Here they said about all 3 marks. The result of the calculation. Result of the calculation. Right. Let's keep moving. Everyone took this down? No. Because you don't have a calculator, so you can't get the final answer. That's why the examiner doesn't expect the final answer from you. He wants you to just give an expression. Show us how to get the answer. Let's keep moving. A CPU has 16 megabytes of cache memory. Construct an expression to show how many bits are in 16 megabytes. Similar question. How do we do it? You're going from big to small or small to big. Hence, you have to keep multiplying. Okay. What about it? If you put square at the top, you write the final unit. Okay. Or don't write any unit at all. That's also fine. You get it? Okay. 16 megabytes times 1024 gets me where? Gets me to kibibytes. Again, if I multiply by 1024, it gets me to bytes. I haven't reached the end because they are said bits times 8 bits. So Abdullah, what were you telling me? What if we write it like this? Abdullah, 16 times 1024 squared, right? Just keep it like that here. And then write times 8. And if you want, put the unit at the end, very end. What will the unit be?
Bits.
Bits, bits. Okay. Right, last one, everyone. Can you try the last one? 128. 1 second. Nathalie looks okay to me. Right, everybody over here, I'm going to note this down. 128 gigabytes times 1024 megabytes times 1024 gigabytes times bytes times 8 bits. Your answer like this is completely fine. Or you can go this way, 1024 cubic. Boys, now we call a what's going on? Times 8. And it'll be good if you can put the unit at the end. Bits. Okay. Are we all good with this? Now, how many told me y'all don't have chapter 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how that's possible. Last week I had 40 copies with me. And all 40 I distributed. Guys, I can't give it to you all now anyway. Okay. So for now, note it down in your writing book. Those who don't have it in your writing book, put the question number and note it down. Okay. Right. I'm closing this now. Can we come down over here? Guys, girls, over here. Chapter 3, past paper questions. Guys, online. I hope all of you have it. Can we have a look at question number 1? Everybody, question 1, please. Those who don't have it, can you all write it in your writing book and then take it into your paper when you get the paper. Question 1, guys. A PC has both ROM and RAM. Everybody, identify the row in the table which has the correct information. So let's go one by one. Losers stored data. Does the ROM lose anything? The ROM is read-only memory. It's non-volatile. It's permanent. So answer A is out. Can be written?
No.
You can't modify anything in the ROM. So answer B is out. Look at answer C. It can be written to. You cannot write anything to your ROM chip. Isn't it? First question. So here your remaining answer is D. So can everyone put D there? Your answer here is D. One by one, we saw A can't be, B cannot be, C also cannot be. Question number 2.
B.
Question number 2 says, which one of these will not retain? Can you all put keep? Will not keep data when the power is turned off. So here your answer is B. We know the RAM is volatile. It loses everything stored on it when the power is turned off. Okay. So here your answer is B. Data being processed by a computer stored in RAM. Can you guys write that in words? RAM is responsible for holding programs running in the background, or the RAM holds programs running in the background. The RAM holds programs running in the background. Okay, everybody? The RAM holds programs running in the background. That's what we say. It holds data that is being processed. Okay.
C.
1 second. Question number 4. Everybody go one by one. Factors affecting the performance of a computer used for video games. Video games are basically any computer game. Okay. Now, if you look at answer A, hard drive matters. Where is it? If you look at answer A, hard drive matters. Clock rate means speed of the clock cycles per second, but I didn't go ahead with that. The processor, right? Number of hertz. Does the processor speed matter? Most definitely, yes. Does the amount of ROM matter? No. So answer A is out. Answer B is also having ROM. So answer B is also out. Answer C, the type of processor, yet. Yes. The clock rate, yes. The amount of RAM, also yes. Put B, C. Have a look at D. Size of hard drive, yes, important. Amount of RAM, also important. Type of processor, also yes. Now guys, what's the difference between answer C and D? Size of hard drive and clock rate, isn't it? Which is more important? Your processor, right? Your clock rate. Your clock rate is more important than the size of your hard drive. So you go with answer C. Because the clock rate is more important. The speed of your processor is more important than the size of your hard disk. Okay? In this context, C is correct because there's only one correct answer. D is wrong. C is correct. Mark only the correct answer. Okay? Now, guys, next one I'm not going to do. I'm going to scroll all the way down to page number question 18. Page number 8, question 18. Guys, girls. Boys, are you all with me? And one second. An optical disc is an example of a portable storage media. Name two types of optical discs. Very good. CD, DVD, Blu-ray. Shall I get down all three, everybody? Guys, girls behind. CD, DVD, and Blu-ray. Are we okay with this? CD, DVD, and Blu-ray. Identify two examples of data that could be stored on an optical disc.
Audio and video.
You didn't read the question. Examples. Audio files, video files. Okay, you can say documents. Sounds good? Girls over there? Some removable storage devices use flash memory. Name one removable storage device that uses flash memory. Naturally, you can use that. Both are still the same thing. So you can collect it when you come here. Okay. Get a printed copy. Okay. So under flash memory, what do we have? USB drive and pen drive are the same thing. SD card or memory card, you choose. Okay, I'll write down both of them. Pen drive or memory card. Guys, again, I'm reminding you all, in your exam, you write down only one answer. Since you are practicing, I took down two answers. In your exam, you write down only one answer. Documents can be saved on a PC's hard disk. A hard disk is a type of under primary, we have only RAM and ROM. Everything else belongs to secondary. Even if I say internal hard disk, it is secondary. Okay. Only RAM and ROM come under primary. Question number 23, our last question for today. Question 23, guys, girls. Yeah. Explain one drawback of using solid state storage. Slow? That is hard disk. I'm saying solid state storage, flash memory. No, I never. Drawback. Extremely pricey. It's very expensive.
It can be easily lost.
No,
Can be
that is hard disk.
Can be easily lost or storage.
They didn't say solid state. This is a pen drive or memory card. Okay. Solid state storage is like the hard disk size. Okay, but slimmer and thinner. Everybody, guys, girls, it is the cost, right? It is the cost. SSD is the most expensive. Solid state storage, you can say. This storage, you can say, this storage is the most expensive storage type. Okay. And due to its high price, or due to its high cost, it generally comes with a low storage capacity. Because it's very expensive, to make it affordable for people, they reduce the storage capacity. Are we okay with this? But it's less prone to damages because it has a single board. It has a high read-write speed. Okay, these are the advantages of it. Okay, everybody.